Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Saratoga Racecourse here on Saturday. It's the 25th of July, 2020. Gonna look at the stakes races from the spa, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and also join me today for my King George preview from Ascot. But let's get to the stakes action from Saratoga today. We'll be looking at races 3 and 10. So let's get to it. The third race, it is the Ballston Spa Stakes, Grade 2 event going for a purse of $200,000. Race for fillies, mares, 4-year-olds, and upwards. Field of 6 horses entered, the 4 horses MTO, so 5 will head over to the inner turf course. The distance of ground is 1,700 meters, if you want to go by that, with the distance of ground of mile 16th on the inner turf course, 1,700 meters, a mile 16th. Portable rails at 9 feet, so they're just a little out. And when they break those rails down, you bet the speed until it hurts, basically. That's something I've noticed a lot in my lifetime of watching these races. But the top selection, I'm going to take a shot with one horse, Call Me Love. We'll go 1-5-6-2 in the superfecta, 1-5-6-2 super. Top selection, one horse, Call Me Love. 4-year-old filly by See the Stars. Christophe Clement trains. Joel Rosario gets them out. Christophe Clement's been having a great last 6 weeks or so. Joel Rosario is having a very good Saratoga meeting also, but most recently they ran the horse 27th of June at Belmont, a mile and a quarter in the Grade 2 New York Stakes, and the horse finished 4th by 8 lengths. He was with them early on, but then just kind of hit the wall. Maybe the mile and a quarter there was just a little bit too far, cutting back to a mile 16th, which I think was really in the wheelhouse. I think she could win over this distance. 2 back in the Bugay at Belmont, mile 16th on the 3rd of June. The horse finished second by 2 lengths behind Rushing Fall, who went on to win next start at Keelan. But this horse, a little bit wide, but she was mowing him down late. I thought she ran a good race for her North America debut, and then before that in Campanelli in Italy, mile and a quarter in the Group 2 Premio Lydia Tessio Stakes, she won by 1/4 lengths there, basically sat in the front and all throughout. Very easy run. And then before that, in San Siro in Italy, a mile and a quarter in a Group 3 event, she won by 3.5 lengths, and that day she came from a little bit behind, but still got the job done. Her Italian races weren't bad. Coming here to America, she hasn't won, but she showed some decent form. 5-1. Let's give her a shot. Your second likeliest winner is the 5 horse, Sister Charlie. She's 2-5 here, so not a lot of value on her. But she lost Breeze Cup Filly Mare Turf last time at San Antonio, where I thought she ran a decent race. But before that, she won the Flower Bowl very easily. Won the Beverly Dean track record time at Arlington for that mile 3/16. And then she won the Diana very nicely on this turf course last summer. Diana is the next race for this after this race, so it's kind of a local prep race. But she's a horse that likes Saratoga. 2-5 will use her. And my thoughts here in this race, and I might be wrong, but I have a feeling that 3 horses north of Broadway, Chad Brown and Peter Brand, same connections for Sister Charlie. It wouldn't surprise me if North Broadway is the rabbit here to get a good pace for Sister Charlie to close up with, which I think is a good idea, because I think Call Me Love will benefit from that also. But Sister Charlie, on paper, you have to use her in the multis. But to recap my selection for the third from Saratoga, it's the Grade 2 Ballston Spa. Let's use the 1 horse Call Me Love. Also give kudos to the 5 horse Sister Charlie. We'll go 1-5-6-2 in the superfecta, 1-5 in the multi race. So now let's get to race number. Where are we? Race number 10 from the spa, which is the Alfred G. Vanderbilt Handicap. It's a Grade 1 event going for a purse $250,000. Race for 3-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 5 horses in the Vanderbilt going the distance of ground at 1,200 meters, with the distance of ground is 6 furlongs on the main track. 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs, main track. My top selection, I'm going to go with the number 4 horse Volatile. I'm going to go 4-5-2-3 in the superfecta, 4-5-2-3 super. Top selection of 4 horse Volatile. 4-year-old colt by Violence. Steve Asmussen trains. Ricardo Santana Jr. gets them out 16-0 at the time I save these past performances, so hopefully he got a win Friday. If not, it's going to be a lot more zeros on the record for Santana at this meeting. But Volatile, he's been pretty good. Most recently in the Aristides Handicap, stakes at Churchill, 6 furlongs June the 6th. He won by 8 lengths, nearly broke the track record that day. He stalked, he got the lead, and then he quickened up easily, earning a 1-12 buyer. That was very impressive. Coming here to Grade 1 quality horse for the first time shouldn't be a problem, and I think he might be the speediest horse here. Will the 107 and 4/5 of a second track record be in jeopardy today? We'll just have to wait. 2 back of the horse ran an optional 40 at Oaklawn, 6 furlongs April 24th. First off the break, break. The horse won by 7.5 lengths, and again, he was with him early on, taking some wicked fractions, quickened up, a 1:08 and 2. He finished the race. It was a very quick time for that race, earning a 1 buyer there. And then before that, 3rd November, Churchill, 6 furlongs, Lions race 93,000. He won by 3 that day. He didn't break that well, stalked, slowly moved his way up, and he got the job done. It was a good run, and a kind of a good indication what was going to come into this year. With every single race, he's been getting better and better. 4 to 5, let's use him. Mind Controller loves Saratoga. We'll use him for second. Definitely use him in the multis. Most recently in the Carter on that very weird sloppy track. He never really fired. But coming here, hopefully dry track here today, I think he should really run a good race. If he runs the Alan Jerkins, if he runs the Bayshore kind of race, even if he runs that Gotham race, I think he can win. Big question is, this track isn't playing towards closures as it normally can. So, he might have his task cut out for him. But at 6 to 1, he can win. And with that being said, also, Whitmore can win on ability also. The old man here, he loves Oakland. He'll probably get a race named after him at Oakland in a few years' time when he retires, but he won the Count Fleet Handicap very easily, and he also won the Hot Springs very nicely. He's 1-for-1 in this racetrack, winning here a few seasons ago. 2 to 1, we'll definitely use him in the multis. But to recap my selection for the 10th from Saratoga, it's the grade 1, $250,000 Alfred G. Vanderbilt Handicap. Let's take the 4-horse Volatile. Also give kudos to the 5-horse Mind Control and the 2-horse Whitmore. We'll go 4-5-2-3 in the superfecta, 4-5-2 in the multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.